The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show. What's the deal? What's the deal?
Hey, what's the deal, baby? Everybody,
good?
you already know what's going on. It's the Not Impressed podcast. It's your boy kanesworld.
For peace sake.
This guy right here is a hater. Top op of the week right here. We got For Peace Sake in the house. You feel me? But we gonna make it work, you know? What's going on, everybody out there, man? What's going on with you, bro?
Chilling, man.
Chilling another day. Good Sunday.
Yeah, it's been chill. Got some good food in the morning.
Watch that game right now.
The boring, that game was boring as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't really see it, but I mean,
Cowboys versus who?
The Niners.
Niners, yeah.
You know, some people enjoy watching good defensive games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like a good defensive game.
But let me see.
But I definitely want to see a lot more like interceptions or something and run backs. You know what I mean?
Something.
But that was my first time actually tuning into football in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Like watching a full game. I watched actually 2 games.
Who's your team anyways? You got a team?
Nah.
No?
Nope. I usually go by matchups, but I don't really watch it no more, man. You got a team?
Yeah, the Broncos.
Broncos were always pretty guys.
Yeah, I feel like we were always in the playoffs growing up and everything. You know, we were doing all right.
John Elway, Terrell.
I always seen us playing fucking
Terrell Davis,
Tom Brady all the time.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't even know who's in the league anymore. I really don't pay attention, but I am actually super surprised at like the teams that are there now. Because when I was really tuning in, a lot of those teams were never considered top teams.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a quick flip.
Like the Buffalo Bills, bro, from as long as I can remember, been ass.
Trash.
Yeah, and like now they're good. Like, they lost though.
Yeah, they lost, but they were doing real good.
Yeah.
Their quarterback's good. Yeah, honestly, I haven't been paying too much attention, but you already know Laker gang. You know what I mean? That'll never die.
Yeah. I like basketball a lot more than football.
For sure. Is
that your favorite sport?
What, football?
No, basketball.
Basketball? I watch it the most, I'd say, more than anything, but I don't really watch shit right now. But I'm just
saying,
basketball.
like growing up, what was your one?
I played football, watched basketball. You know, Kobe.
By playing, you mean you were on the left bench?
Yeah, you already know.
This nigga was handing the towels and all.
And so Peter played ass back because every time he got off the bench, the coach said, "Get your ass back here." Every time.
You know what, man? I didn't play any high school ball, man. I slept on that shit, bro. I was just fucking around, but definitely get reminded of it.
Yeah, all the time. When you're big, that's the first thing they tell you. Nigga, you so big, you should be in the league.
It was like, man, fuck you.
You should be on the line.
Fuck you.
I should be fucking your bitch. That's what I should be doing.
No, you know, I think I had like, it was like a stage where it's like flipping back and forth, bro. Like I would be like when it was like in season, you know, basketball, like I'm playing basketball all season, you know, like playing pickup games. And then when the football is in season, I'm doing that shit. You know? But as I got older and seeing how these niggas get injured, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, looking back on it, I wish I would have played some basketball, man. But the season was always during the wrestling season. So it'd be football, and then right after, like during football playoffs, would be wrestling, and we would already be practicing, and then those practices would be during basketball practices.
So you're wrestling as well?
Yeah, but when it comes to basketball,
those riding niggas.
How you want to say, man? I'll take a nigga down in 2.2 seconds. Take your ass down. That's all I'm saying. Pause.
You know what
I'm saying? I take all I'm saying is don't try to grab me in a fight. You feel me? It's gonna be trouble.
All right.
But
kick you in the nuts, like you said.
You better. But the funny thing is, like, I always think about it like I should have played basketball because when I was like 13, I played basketball. I was like 12, 13 at Silmar Park. That was my only season ever playing, and my dribbles was a little crazy. I was like too quick for myself.
You're talking about like just recreation.
Yeah, on the team, like on the team at Silmar Park.
Gotcha.
And like my dribbles, I was a little bit too quick for myself. You feel me? Like I had to slow down and shit. So I would be like, you know, going too crazy. But they made me the point guard. So obviously I was good, but I didn't pick that up at the time. Like, you know, if you get chosen as point guard, you got to be pretty good. You know what I mean? So I got chosen as point guard, and a moment I remember forever. It was the last game, the championship game. We're down by 1 point. I steal the ball with like 5 seconds left. I steal the ball. I run down full court. I'm dipping so fast. And like I said, I was too fast for myself, bro. I go up to lay it up, and that shit goes out the backboard. Boom! Far as hell.
Oh, you just threw it.
Like, cause I'm going so fast. Like, you gotta slow down at the rim and put it up. And I was just full speed and I threw it up and that shit bounced off the backboard and just flew.
Damn.
And we lost the game. And I just remember being crushed, homie.
Damn.
And I just never played basketball again. But it's like, had I played in high school, I would have slowed down. I would have got the cones. I would have dribbled in between. You feel me? I could have been a baller, all I know.
So you didn't play not one little.
Besides that season, like 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, that was the only time.
Yeah, I didn't play no sports in high school, man. I started practicing, but then I was like, my grades weren't shit. And I was just like, fuck this. I'm not going to do this, you know? Like, but it is what it is. Fuck it.
For sure. Sports was the only reason why I went back to high school. Because I got kicked out of middle school. And then I remember this nigga that used to live in my hallway and shit. He was like, let's go to the tryouts. Let's go play football. So then we walked over there. I mean, everybody had cleats. I was the only one in Chucks.
Oh, shit.
But I was fast and I could catch already. So they were like, oh, this nigga's good. Like, you come back. Yeah. And then I hopped on the team, and then that's how I ended up going to school there. Or else I probably.
Oh, you weren't even going to the school.
I was going to options.
Got you.
Yeah, I was going to options. Yeah, I was going to options. My boy was like, "Come on, let's go." He ain't my boy no more. Fuck that nigga. But balled out. It was a good time.
Options, fucking bro. That shit right there makes you just not want to go to school.
For sure, shit makes it too easy, bro.
It's like you don't want an hour a day. Come on.
Or like the packets. I'll just do the packets like a day before. Or the same day. Like, I got to go at 1.
Like, that's the fact that's even an option for schooling is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's no way to get bitches there.
This is true. Well, I mean, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
If they're
you're
there.
like one-on-one and shit, and it's like, at least I experienced
it. Was kind of, for us, it was one-on-one, but there'd be like 6 people at a table. So it's like, if we're all working on our own shit, you'd be like, hey, we should.
Yeah.
But I was like in hella trouble back then. So I was like on some, I was on some, not even that. It was just like, I had to come back like, oh, you got an hour and you start at 1? Well, you should be here at 2:15 type shit.
Yeah. You told me it was like.
You should be here at 2:15.
Like, this nigga was on boot camp, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
damn, bro.
Like, it's 2:22. Like, what the fuck?
So would you say that like your parents were strict?
I would say they were pretty strict. They were more strict. Like, if I would get in trouble, I was in trouble for a long time type shit.
Got you.
Or like ridiculously. Like the shit I said last time about me getting caught looking at porn.
Yeah.
I feel like I was fucking grounded for over a year for that shit, nigga. No cap.
They brought a pastor to the house.
No
and shit,
cap.
like,
I started smoking weed. I was grounded for like 3 years, nigga.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I was 13 smoking weed though,
bro. I was like off the leash then. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, I was off the leash as long as I didn't get caught, but if I got caught,
it was over.
Nigga, it's lockdown. And all that shit happened at the same time. Like, it was like the porn, and then I was kind of on lockdown, but I would always just go to my Nana's house all the time.
Yeah,
and that's when I would just be bad as fuck. And then after like a year after that, I got caught smoking weed. I got drug tested. And then I was fucking on real lockdown back then because I couldn't even go over there. And then right as soon as I got in trouble for that, I got kicked out of middle school for having a weapon and alcohol. And then I was on lockdown for like a year and a half for that, and then I.
You won't go to juvenile hall, you won't go to jail, nothing like that.
I almost did,
but fucking at home was when you're like,
I almost for the
weapon, motherfucker,
for the weapon and shit. I was supposed to go to juvie and shit, but they didn't press charges or anything.
Yeah,
my middle school, because I was like pretty good kid, like I was a good kid. I would get into fights and shit, but like all the teachers and all the staff liked me, and
just
shit,
like normal like adolescent shit.
Yeah, so they weren't like tripping on me, but they're just like, we got to kick you out. Like they felt bad that they had to kick me out.
Do you think that, like, because now kids nowadays are so fucking sheltered, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's a problem? Like, because I feel like no kids are not street smart nowadays and shit. Like, a lot of them aren't.
I feel like it has to be like a healthy mix. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can't show them too much, but then you can't not show them nothing because then it's gonna be a shock, and it looks cool. I
don't know, because I think about like parenting and shit. Like, if I was doing parenting, like how open with the shit that's going down in the world would I be with my kids?
I feel like I'll be pretty open.
I think I'll be pretty open.
I'll probably tell them all the shit I went through. Like, look, I mean, it seems cool, it seems fun, but it just sets you back. Like, also, you don't have to be on your P's and Q's 1,000% and be in the library every day and like fucking drowning yourself, not having no friends.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to know what certain friends, in the end, if you get caught up or doing some shit, like it's gonna affect you crazy.
No, because I think that like I think it's important for the relationship between the parent and the kid.
Yeah.
It's important to be open too, because then they feel like they can go to you for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, fucking, I got caught up. I'm dead meat. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like I think it's important and shit. Cause like me and my growing up, like me and my mom always been open and shit, so I feel like I could tell her anything.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's what's up. Yeah, me and my mom were pretty open, but more about like sex and stuff. Like I didn't have to hide nothing or do nothing like that. But yeah, I started being bad, man. I don't know what to say about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever been booty blinded before?
The fuck is that?
It's like basically like, have you ever like done something for like a female that you shouldn't have done? Like, you ever done something for a girl that you shouldn't have done, or you went out above and
thinking I'm gonna get ass and I
beyond?
didn't get it?
You might have got it,
Is
but
it
just
from
like she said, "Oh, take your mom's car and come see me," or like break up with your girl and da da da, like, and you went the extra mile for it when you like it was unnecessary.
Okay, so I don't think I've been like, I don't think it's like, I don't know if this falls under the category. So back when I lived in Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
like I was supposed to come home, and I started getting involved with a pretty troubled girl,
yeah,
and I felt sympathy for her. I felt like I could like
save her. Yeah,
save him.
yeah. Put a cape on this nigga.
Yeah, I thought I could save her. She just had like a rough life. You know what I mean? So I felt attracted to her or whatever. And I was like, trying to, of course, get play. You feel me? And I started to really like her though. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, I don't know, like sexual shit, but it wasn't reciprocated. So I basically was going to come back home. I was going to fly back to Cali. And like the day of, just because of this girl, like I didn't go. Plane ticket and all.
That's crazy. And then what? You just ended up leaving after? How'd you end up giving up?
And then, so like I said, like it wasn't reciprocated, right? So then like next thing you know, like we were like, of course not like seeing eye to eye and shit. And if I'm not mistaken, she was just like still attached to her ex or something like that. I don't really know the full story.
Classic.
But I think she was still attached to her ex, and then that she went that route. You know what I mean? And I'm over here like a dumbass.
Like, damn, I should have went home.
Supposed to be in California.
Now I got to get a ticket, all type of shit.
Yeah. And the ticket was bought by my siblings, bro. Like, they were pissed off.
They're pissed.
They're
like,
mad.
Simpy ass bitch.
Yeah, I was simping like a motherfucker.
That's crazy.
What about you?
Yeah, the one that I remember the most is high school. So I was like going out with this girl or whatever. Her name was Laura. Shout out Laura. Long time ago. So it was after a football game. I had met this girl. She ended up being my friend and whatnot. So we're walking to Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is down the street. We're walking over to Jack in the Box and we're like flirting like kids doing shit, touch your hand, da da da. Yeah. She's all, we're licking at each other, yada yada yada. This is like probably.
I thought they licking at each other.
No, licking. Yeah. So I've only known her for like a couple weeks at this point. She was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So we're walking, whatever, and then so the next day we go to school and she comes up to me at lunch and she's like with them little teary eyes, like, "Oh, you had a girlfriend the whole time, blah blah blah," and I'm like, and she was bad.
Yeah.
And I was already dating Laura for like the summer coming in because I came in during the summer. Yeah. And now we're in the school year. And I'm like, oh, she was bad. And I was like, damn. And she's like, I was like, what could I do to make it right? You feel me? And the thing is, so I got kicked out of middle school in like the 8th grade. So like, honestly, like my time with women was cut because it was 8th grade. And then I went back in 10th grade, which is like prime, like, you're fucking around, you're going to kickbacks, you're fucking, you understand that you don't have to date every girl that you want to like sleep with or hang out with.
But you said you thought that you
at that time, I thought I had to literally like, you got to date her.
I think I had that same feeling.
You know what I mean?
Like you got to like make her really like fall in love with you.
Yeah, and there were some that you didn't obviously, but like for the most part, you felt like, oh, I got to like this girl, maybe go to the movies with her or some shit.
I have to do something
I have to make her my girlfriend for us to like like each other or hook up, you know what I mean?
Religious ass.
Yeah, so she's all sad and shit. I'm like, oh, you're like, what's up? Like, if I leave her, like, would that make it better? And she kind of like, she doesn't say yes, but she didn't say no.
Wow.
I could, from what I remember, she gave me like a slight nod and she was like looking a little teary and shit.
That could be,
right?
That could work.
So basically that same day I break up with Laura.
Damn. Poor Laura.
Poor Laura. Shout out Laura again.
Shout out Laura, man. Poor Laura.
So I go to Leslie. And I'm like, hey, I broke up with my girl. Like, she's like, I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And that was the end of that. She ended up dating one of my good friends at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, she ended up dating him for the rest of the high school.
And just now you're heartbroken because you.
Well, then she was like a homie. So she was like almost like a little sis, but like I always thought she was cute.
Okay, so
light skin, Hispanic, big booty.
I think about another time. There was a girl that like gave like mixed signals. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I hate. I think that any of the viewers that are women out there, please chime in on this. Like, why aren't you guys a little forthcoming? With letting us know that you're attracted to us. Like, what like you want us to do it? And we've been doing it since the fucking beginning of time.
For sure.
Like, it's 2023 now.
Yeah.
Let me know you feeling me, so I know if I'm feeling you, and we can just pursue that, right?
Yeah.
So, again, I was in PA, talking to a girl that I had known from middle school, but we're just like talking and shit, whatever. But of course, flirting and things like that, So this whole time I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's feeling me, sending me pictures of her fucking not naked, you know what I mean? But like suggestive, pictures.
Seductive photos.
But even suggestive, because I mean, she's like literally.
Oh,
like,
so not too crazy.
Yeah. Just like, look at my hair, but it's her ass. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That type of stuff.
Nice.
Or like, oh, I'm at the gym. Like,
nice.
Those type of things.
Sitting on the sink. I just
those
like
type
to
of
sit
things.
here.
Those type of things.
Yeah.
So I finally come back from a PA and shit. Move back over here, right? And like invite her out to go to the beach. And we're at the beach, make my move. You feel me? Like I try to make my move and shit. And it wasn't reciprocated again.
That hurt. That's a tough one.
She's looking at me like, oh, I look at you as a brother.
Oh.
What?
Step bro?
Like what?
Step bro?
Like, is this a porno? Like
brother. Step bro or brother.
Like what?
brother or step bro?
Hey, if I ever came into a situation where the stepsister's fine and we get into like it's joint,
we ain't related.
Yeah, joint marriage and shit.
We ain't related.
Hey, good looking out.
It ain't blood. Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
I like this nigga. Keep him around.
Keep him around.
Yeah.
That's terrible, but yeah, so it wasn't reciprocated and shit. And like that shit just went south from there. Like our whole relationship just kind of dissipated.
Yeah, I was just talking to my friend the other day. I was telling her like, why do females always do that when they never want to show any type of like interaction that they like you?
Be mind readers.
And she was like, that's not true. I was like, let me ask you this. And this is for all the girls out there. How many times has a guy told you, oh, I never knew you liked me, and you liked him the whole time?
All the time.
And
I've had so many missed opportunities because I didn't know.
If you're a woman, write in the comments right now how many times that's happened to you. That a nigga said he liked you, but he never knew you liked him, but you did the whole time. And I'm sure it's going to be 3 to 5 plus.
All the time.
Easy.
All the time.
Easy. Ridiculous.
So it leads me to my next thing though. So, okay. So let's say you meet a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like you're interested in her. Hella interested. Like you're hella interested in this girl.
Yeah.
But she has like a guy best friend. Like, and I'm talking full on like, always calling her, always, going on lunch dates and things like that. Would you do that?
Going on lunch dates?
All types of shit. Like that's her best friend.
That's very different, man. If you got a guy friend before I come in the picture, I can't just force you to not talk to anybody. But I feel like your main male like interaction should be with me.
Yeah.
If you want to go on dinner dates, lunch dates, if it got date in it, that's me. You feel me? Unless it's birthday, you feel me? Or something. Even that.
Because that's the +1 right
there. Yeah, you feel me? It's me. You feel me?
I better be at that birthday party. But it's a 3-year-old birthday party. I don't give a fuck.
For real. And some people got a problem with this statement and shit like that. But I feel like specifically, if you got a guy friend, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, he's waiting to fuck.
We talked about that, right?
He's just waiting to fuck.
So that's why I was thinking. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure that best friend is just in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Because of her.
Yeah.
And that's another thing though too, like the friend zone. I think that a lot of women are missing out on opportunities of good men right there.
By putting them in the friend zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know how many bitches I fucked that put me in the friend zone? A lot, so I don't trust that nigga. That zone is not blocked off. There's no fence or nothing.
There's nothing there.
It's just a little
waiting.
line.
He's waiting for you to fuck up so he can slide in.
Instead of putting the border wall, they put like a little dog wall. You know the dog wall you put right here that you got to just step over?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder, but...
Yeah, no. I don't think I could do it. Like, if I come in the picture, like, sorry.
But are you going to be like, you can't communicate with her and shit? Like, obviously, they could still be friends.
They could be friends, but I mean, it's just like, I think at a certain point, you're going to get irritated. You know what I mean? I think it can literally it can cause issues eventually. It's not like I'm gonna go in there like I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean? If you have a friend, whatever.
I'm a nice guy. You ain't no fucking nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I just play, bro. I just talk a lot of shit.
All right, bro.
This motherfucker right here. He ain't a nice guy.
LL Kane J, you know what I mean?
No, LL Kane J is John Tucker Must Die.
Great guy. You heard about that guy that got he was lost at sea for 24 days? So Elvis Francois, who was rescued from a sailboat this week, also consumed rainwater, ketchup packets, garlic powder, and Magi seasoning cubes to stay alive.
Damn, that nigga on fucking Castaway had a way better experience. Huh?
The 47-year-old got lost in December when currents pushed his sailboat out to sea as he was making repairs off the island of St. Martin in the Netherlands.
Oh, wow.
24 days just off of ketchup and seasoning packets, bro.
That's
and
crazy.
Rainwater.
That's crazy.
You think you could survive?
Shit, man. If you've never been in the middle of the ocean when it's dark, it's very terrifying.
Bro, that's insane. You don't never know if you're ever gonna get saved, bro.
Yeah, it's very terrifying.
You seen that movie
No.
Pi? I want to say it's M. Night Shyamalan or somebody, but it's basically about this.
I think you know
the kid who's like stuck on a boat and he's on the boat with the lion, monkey, and a guy.
Yeah, I never seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But like they basically like they get stuck out somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you kind of got to watch. I can't give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away. Fucking I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation, bro. Like, you gonna try to paddle somewhere? Like, what are you gonna do?
Just try. Well, I guess he just tried to stay alive as long as possible until somebody found him.
And it's like a small little boat.
Yeah, a sailboat
in the fucking Caribbean and shit.
Yep. Here, I got another question for you. Would you save your 90-year-old mom from drowning or your best friend's kid?
It's tough. Mom's on the way out.
She is, logically, but it's also your mom.
I know.
And she's gonna drown.
These are tough ones, man. You be giving me the toughest shit, bro. Like,
what you gonna do, man? It's okay. We won't hold it to you. You don't have a lot of time to think about it, so you could just.
I'll say. I think mom's on the way out, so the kid gets saved.
Yep.
I think that.
Well, I mean, logically, that's what I thought. But then I'm like, if I see my mom right there drowning, I think that kid's fucked. No offense to that kid. R.I.P. my boy.
You better learn how to swim today.
Yeah, my boy. Fucking, doggy paddle something. But my mama, bro, she gonna fucking haunt me for life too. Like, you silly motherfucker.
Oh man.
I guess I would let her decide. But you see your mom drowning. I don't know if you could like go for somebody else's kid. Question is, would your friend save you or would he save his kid?
He'd save his kid.
You feel me? We all in this for ourselves.
No, you know what? That leads me to the next thing because you talked about M. Night Shyamalan or whatever the fuck.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. What is his name?
M. Night Shyamalan. He said Shyamalan.
Whatever.
That's like a Jewish food or something.
Whatever his name is. M. Night whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
So there's a new movie.
Whatever. I just said it, bro.
Whatever. I'm not fucking gonna repeat and fuck myself up. Accurate. So look, go ahead. There's a new movie called A Knock at the Cabin, right? And I guess so in the movie things are going on, and that in order for them to save the world, they have to off one of the people that are there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a family or something like that. I don't really know the story too well, but let me give you the scenario. So it's your mom, it's your grandma, and it's your love of your life, bro. Your wife or whatever, the love of your life, whoever that is. And you guys are stuck on an island, and there's only enough food for the two, or the four of you, right? The three of you. So who would you have to and you have to off somebody, bro.
Sorry, baby. It was a nice run, baby. You feel me? I love you, but
it's over.
I can't see my grandma. I feel like my grandma would probably be like, just let me go, honey. But I don't think I could do it.
She wouldn't say that. She'd be like, nigga, you better let me go.
Nigga, you better pass me that banana, nigga.
What the fuck? No, yeah, for me, I think I agree with you on that one. But grandma's on the way out too, though.
She is. That's what I'm saying. If she was like, it's okay, then I might let her. But if not,
do what you have to do, baby.
Do what you have to do, baby. She'll probably be like, remember all them collard greens I made for you? All the chicken I put in the oven? I asked your mom if you ate. She said yes, and I still had a plate.
My mom would be like, Peter, you motherfucker, you better off that bitch.
You better kill that bitch, Peter. For sure. For sure.
What else, man? You got something any other because you be hitting me with the stumped ass questions.
Here, bro. I got a more simple one for you, bro. Would you rather make 1K a day or 10K a day? But if you make 1K, here, let me question it right. Would you rather make 1K a day and not have to work, or would you rather make 10K a day and have to work 12 hours a day?
The 12 hours a day for the 10K?
Yeah, but you gotta work for like till you're 65 type shit, like till you retire. You can't just work it for 6 months and then quit type shit.
Fuck, I mean, that's a lot of money either way, right? I'm taking the money and just running and just chilling.
But that's the only amount of money you can make. If you take the 1K, you can't like invest. You can't start a business.
Bro, 30K.
365K a year?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have some people that it's funny because it's almost like a complex because you know how we got the whole hustle mentality, grind until your knees are worn out and shit like that. So a lot of people who are like in that mentality, they're gonna say 10K every day.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, what the fuck you gonna do with that 10K? You can't even do nothing with it. But it's just locked in your brain. It's like the more the better. You know? What I mean?
Yeah.
The more the better.
Yeah, honestly, like I mean, the 10K would be nice because of course it's $10,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Fuck working to your grave, man. Ain't supposed to do that. I ain't doing that.
Did I ask you at what age do you allow your son to start having sex?
No.
Okay, so because everybody knows there's a clear bias. So at what age, ideally, is it okay for your son to start having sex? And what age is it okay for your daughter to start having sex?
I think you asked me about the daughter thing. And you're like, nah, hell no. You ain't doing it. Damn, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say like around like the 16 year old.
For both of them? It's even?
My daughter, I don't even want to.
Never.
Yeah, I remember. I think last time I had answered like, "Fuck it, let them do what they're gonna do" or whatever. But you know, you say that now. Like, I don't want my daughter to be fucking in the room with some nigga.
Never. I tell you, she can't have sex until she's married, and she can't date until she's married. So figure it out.
She ain't never doing it.
Figure it out, baby.
She ain't never doing it. Speaking of some fucking crazy shit. Okay, so Carol Baskin, bro, comes back into this picture of, you know, her husband is alive now.
Carol Baskin.
Are you familiar with the Tiger King and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So I was looking into it, and it seems like it's false. Homie is not alive.
Oh yeah, that's what I'd seen. That he's most likely not alive. That they found no evidence.
No.
It was just like a nigga that looked like him or some shit.
Yeah. But I think this is like a resurfaced video or something like that where she's saying that he's alive.
Okay, but from your knowledge, what do you think happened? Did she kill him or not?
Offed.
Fed him to the lions?
Fed him to the lions, dog.
But how's there no blood or nothing found nowhere? Like, lions don't eat that cleanly, you know what I mean? It's a messy process.
I don't know. I think it seems likely that he's dead.
You think the Tiger King tried to kill her?
The Tiger King tried to kill who?
Carol Baskin.
I think he attempted, no?
That's what they said, that he got a guy or some shit, but he was trying to deny it. He was like, I never talked to this guy in my life.
That nigga was like outright crazy to kill this girl.
Hated her. He was getting all this fame already too. It was like kind of unnecessary. Like, nigga, just enjoy your own fame.
I was telling Snurk to watch that shit.
Yeah, it's just pretty fire. I never watched the second season though.
I never watched the second one either, but yeah, Carol Baskin, I think she fed them to the lions, man. I believe that.
Did you hear about that new, well, not new, but that new rumor about the whole TikTok and how they secretly have a feature to make anyone go viral?
I'm pretty sure they do, though, you know?
Well, it came out that they basically can, like, any user, they can put a certain amount of views and it'll guarantee they'll get that many views.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot of program, you know what I mean? It's all a program.
But the fact that a fucking like somebody in the background can literally just go for Pete's sake and then run your shit up and make sure he gets 1 million views on this video.
It's crazy.
Insane. Hella unfair too, because it's like, who the fuck they doing that for?
It just I mean, that's one, and then it also like it just comes down to everything that we've been talking about with technology, bro. Like, you don't know what's real.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Like, remember when because like I remember early on with the YouTube and stuff, like all of a sudden you can buy all the views and, you know, buy the likes and all that stuff, you know? So by following, you never know what's real. But one thing I'll say for anybody that's doing that, it's literally pointless.
I mean, unless it's by TikTok and they're the ones doing it. Then
No. I'm saying anybody that's out there like buying followers, buying likes, it's literally pointless. It's not going to put no money in your pocket. All it is doing is fucking like rubbing your fucking ego, which is
the only possible benefit is, which was a lot easier in the past, was like people will think that you got motion and shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Early on, yeah.
But now everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like if I see your shit and it says 217K followers, but you got fucking 700 views on your video,
and like done. And then somebody saying like, nice hair.
Yeah.
You're like,
or even if you have 52,000 views on your reel, but then like 10 comments like, nigga, come on.
Hey, do you want to go into some of the fucking NGO questions?
Go for it.
All right, so segment from the fans, not impressed fans, NGO questions. These are all anonymous, so I don't know who they're coming from. First question is, who are you voting for 2024?
I mean, they don't even have all the candidates yet, so I couldn't really say, but yeah, I can't really say. We don't have all the candidates yet. We don't know exactly.
Yeah, that's why when I seen that question, I'm like, I don't know, but what I said is I'm gonna just put The Rock's name in there, for.
I'm voting Kanye 2024, because if I've seen how hard he went on everybody else, that guy's got some tenacity, you know what I mean? Some determination to shit on some people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. And I might get some Yeezy slides in my fucking stimulus package. That'd be hard. You get a stimmy and some Yeezy slides? Come on, baby. Yeezy 2024, baby.
Nah, I'm put The Rock in there for like Mr. Incredible ass fool up there and shit.
For real. Off the roids.
I think somebody was talking like low-key shit about The Rock though, because you know he has such a positive, like I would say, public persona. You know? And everybody, my thing is everybody's always trying to shit on you, bro.
For sure.
No matter what, you know?
I mean, his shit stayed pretty clean for a long period of time, though. Even if somebody's like, some people, this is their, like you said, the persona, like, it's hard to knock that nigga. Everybody he's like fucking America's sweetheart and shit.
He's like literally Mr. Incredible and shit. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, that was that question. What's your favorite brand?
Clothing type shit?
Yeah, guess.
Oh, no, I don't really have a favorite brand. I mean, like, everything changes, you know what I mean? But I guess if I had to pick something, but then I'm kind of up and down about it. But if I had to pick something, I guess I'd have to say J's still, like Jordans. Because, like, that's just something that I always want that I could remember.
I was going to go with Nike, just in general.
Yeah, Nike in general, but probably Jordan for sure. Yeah. Like, because that's always something that was, like, the unattainable and you wanted it and shit.
Bro, I've never, ever bought, like, any of these
retro Jordans.
Shit.
Some retro Jordans. We got to get you some.
Nah.
But yeah, like, cause that's like unattainable. But now it's like, now I'm looking at fucking Amiri and Dior and shit like that. Like,
they be having some funky ass shit in there though.
They do have some funky shit, but they have some hard shit too.
That mean, yeah. Would you still wear Balenciaga?
As of right now, no. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. But I was never like, oh, I want Balenciaga.
There was only like one pair of shoes that I thought they were like dope. The spaceship looking ones and shit.
Yeah, those shit's hard. But, you mean the boot ones?
I don't know. They're like some weird ass looking shit.
Like the slip-on ones you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
I'm like,
other than that, I've seen a lot of good Dior shoes and Amiri shoes. I feel like that's like the designer that's in right now and shit.
Yeah.
But if I go back to something I love and I could always like think of and I know what it is, like I could do the 4s, I could do the 6s, like shit like that, I gotta go J's and shit.
Yeah. Do you think it's like, do you think all this stuff is like overpriced and pointless to buy?
Yeah, and then that's what I kind of have against it too, is just like, that shit's way too expensive. And then now it's to the point too, I get frustrated because it's like if I don't wear the shoe and I keep it in good condition, that shit starts to yellow anyways. so I don't even get to enjoy it. Like, I have shoes that I really haven't worn, and they're already yelling. And it's like, fuck.
Oh, really?
I didn't even get to wear them in, like, their prime because I was trying to keep them good.
Yeah.
You can do stuff to fix it and shit, like, to help fix it, but once it gets too yellow, like, you can't go.
Probably some fucking, like, super cheap materials, man, that we're paying fucking thousands of dollars for.
Yeah.
Not me, shit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, I have a hard time paying even $100 for some shoes, man. Fuck that.
The most I've ever spent on some shoes, I want to say, is probably $270, $300.
That's crazy.
300, and they weren't even J's either. But I have some expensive J's, but I got them because, like, the homie was selling his because he was trying to get some money. And, like, some of the ones I got from him are like $500, $700. But I've never actually spent. The $300 ones are some Supreme Air Maxes that I got.
Yeah.
And I never even wear them either.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of money you ain't even rocking.
I bought them, though, because when I seen them, I thought they were going to be worth more money, and I was going to resell them. And then when I bought them, about a week or two later, they low-key went down in price. But they went down probably like $30, $40. So I think I bought it for like $270 or $300, and then I want to say it went down to like $270 or something like that. I think is what happened. So shit like that. So I was like, I might as well keep them at that point.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got one more. We'll just do one more, man. There's some funny shit in here.
Some crazy shit.
Like some fucking crazy shit. Like ridiculous. Let's see. Who do you text the most?
Who do I text the most?
Me.
This nigga. I don't really text this nigga though. I be calling this nigga talking shit. I don't text too much.
I don't really like texting.
I don't like texting no more either.
When it first came out, that shit was fire.
I don't know if that makes me old or what. Like, I just ain't trying to spend the time to like write you, and then you wait for you, and then come back. And
that's funny because there's plenty of times you'll text me something, and I'm thinking like you want a response back to it, so I respond back, and then you don't respond.
I don't even hit you back ever.
Yeah,
never. But we work too, because I'm like fucking working for so long. It's like I can't stop and be like on my phone and shit for a long period of time. I could, but then even if I do, like I can't have a fucking 20 message conversation and keep stopping. I can't do that. I can stop maybe one time for 3 minutes or some shit, 2 minutes.
I don't know. Like to me, it's like texting is cool, but like you said, it's just so much attention that you have to give to it. I'd rather you just hit me up.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather you just call me.
If I really fuck with you, I'm gonna call you or FaceTime you. You feel me?
Yeah. This nigga calls me a lot. This nigga calls me for this question right here. What should I eat?
Hey, what should I eat, fool?
This motherfucker calls me for what should I eat?
When it comes to eating, I'm so indecisive, bro.
He'll be like, should I get the Habit or should I get the Wingstop? Like, I'm like, nigga. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to think for myself right now, nigga. Like, shit.
That's no cap. I literally hit this nigga up like, hey, bro, I'm thinking about that burrito, but I had one yesterday.
Very, very, it's always like you have these decisions to make, right? And I mean, there's a lot of times you call me for a lot of those things. So it's like literally like, should I do this or should I do that? I'm like, bro, do what your heart desires.
Yeah, for sure. And then he'll tell me what to do, and then I'll do the opposite. Anyways, I'll be like, nah, I low-key wanted to get the burrito anyways, nigga. Literally.
Slapper. Okay, I got one for you though. I got one for you, man. Any man out here, please tap into this because I want to know what you guys would do. What would you do, bro? You walk in and your girl's getting her fucking back blown out, nigga.
This is where we're going?
Yeah. This is where we're going.
So it's never happened to me, so it's hard to say, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna walk out. I'll probably nah. I'm not gonna walk out.
I think everybody wants to be smooth.
I'm gonna say something, but I'm not saying. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. It's my house. This is my house.
It's your house.
Oh, this nigga got to get the fuck out of my house off the rip, and most likely she got to get the fuck out of my house.
You gonna let them finish?
Nah, definitely not. No, he got to get the fuck out immediately.
Are you just like you wouldn't fight?
I don't need to fight him. I don't got no fucking. We don't got no deal. We don't got no relationship. I don't give a fuck about him. Her, she's a slut.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but
saying going there like Eminem and shit.
Nah. Honestly, I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna fight no nigga. I'm gonna tell that nigga get the fuck out there because he's in my crib.
I think you say that and like I feel like because I said the same thing. I'll be smooth and shit. Like you guys better finish up quick and just.
No, that's what I thought at first. But I'm like, there ain't no way. Especially it's my house. Ain't no way I'm letting them continue fucking in my bed. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck?
I'm just fucking with you. No, but you want to be smooth and shit. Like, hey, you gotta pack your shit. You can get the fuck out of here, you know?
Yeah.
But you know you're gonna go in there fucking like a raging bull, and then you go in there, your girl's just getting smacked across the face with the dick just by.
Like I said, I'm not gonna say this nigga's painting a picture. Like I said, I'm not gonna go in and be like, excuse me, sir, can you please leave the house? Can you please exit the premises? But I'm be like, hey, you need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck you guys think is going on. I probably got the burner in my hand at that point. I'm like, you're in my crib, and you need to get the fuck out of here right now. This nigga's gonna leave, and then I'll probably go on off on her. Obviously, that's gonna happen, but I'm not squabbling. I don't got no reason to squabble.
I don't know if you've ever seen that video like years back or whatever. This dude goes into the crib and like, I guess homie like came out of jail or something. I don't know, but he made the other fool that was there that like been like holding it down for the girl or whatever. Like he went in there like, get the fuck out, blah, blah, blah. Like he just like, he didn't catch him fucking or nothing like that. But he made that fool like pussy out, like fuck out of there.
I think I seen that. It's like upstairs, right? He's like upstairs and
I don't know exactly, but they walk into the room and this fool just like, get the fuck out my house. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Like fucking.
See, that's different. If I'm in jail for 10 years, I'm probably thinking I'm about to come home to my girl right there cooking in the robe specially for me. Daddy, I was waiting. And I walk in and this nigga's on the couch and she's rubbing his feet. Oh yeah, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Yeah, I think that would be a tough one. I don't want to experience that.
Yeah.
That would be a lot.
But I've always taken the stance that like, I'm not tripping on the nigga. You feel me? Like he don't know me.
Yeah, you always get mad.
And then
at
even a lot of niggas get mad at the nigga and want to fight him, want to text him and find him and shit. Nigga, I didn't know nothing. And then even if he did know, that's what niggas gonna do.
I wanted to fuck up my fucking ex's like man, bro.
Yeah.
Like because we were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that shit, I was ready to go beat that nigga up.
Yeah. Did you fuck him up? You didn't get on him?
Never
You tried though? You're like, where you at, nigga? I'll find you right now.
I had an idea. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little fucking cyber internet nigga looking, okay, where he at? Where he work at?
Has a girl's man ever wanted to fuck you up or try to fight you and shit?
Nah.
Yeah, that's definitely happened to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it happened a couple times. I'm trying to think. I know I got some better stories, but there was one time for sure. It was like my middle school crush and shit. I'm like, beautiful. But so she was.
I love him.
And just like that example, of course, she was my middle school crush. But I only went there for 1 year. I got kicked out in the 8th grade. So I got kicked out, and then I ended up going to a community college out here in the city or whatever. So I seen her there. I'm like, damn. Her name was Lupe. Shout out Lupe. You know what I mean? Beautiful. She looked Asian, but she was Mexican.
Yeah.
Thick, beautiful, nice, right? Thick lip, all that. And so she was like, what'd she say? She was like, I got a boyfriend now, yada yada yada. But I want to hang out. And of course she hits me with the I always liked you.
Yeah.
But I never knew she liked me the whole time.
No, you know.
But that's middle school, of course, so I can't put it all the way on her, but like same shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so whatever. So she ends up coming to my house. This is when I used to live in San Fernando. She ends up coming to my house. And she's like, yeah, but I'm with my boyfriend's sister.
Wow.
And basically she told the boyfriend's sister, like, hey, I'm going to my friend's house. Like, it's just my friend or whatever. And so the sister came.
Oh,
and
wow.
he ended up finding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go too in depth into the question, but nigga was wild. And she basically had to stop chopping up with me.
Yeah.
He did tell her something like, oh, like, tell him I'll come to his house. And then I wrote back, I was like, you gonna come to the wrong house. And he just never came after that. But
yeah, of course, it's like not lot. I mean, I don't think I would get to a point where like I'm gonna start tripping like that, but you're gonna be heated in the moment where you walking on something like that or you find things.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean?
For
sure. You get heated, you know.
He was talking, he's like, I'm gonna bring the year to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like, you're gonna come to the wrong crib.
Wrong
my
place.
boy.
We got bazooka.
Yeah, you're gonna come to the wrong crib, my nigga. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what we have. Let me go one more with the questions though. Fuck, but they don't really. Let me see.
Did you know that could you guess the average sex partners for a man in the US?
What do you think? I've seen something more about it though. The average number or like a percentage?
Amount of sex partners for the
average. Okay, average number of sex partners.
Yep, for a man.
Shit, bro. I want to say it's a low number. I want to say it's like 10.
6.
Damn.
6 sex partners.
It's because the women, they hold the key to that.
They do.
Golden.
I've also heard a statistic like that there's a small like number of men that are actually like fucking a large number of women. Because women outnumber us in general, but then like only a certain number of men are in like
are smashing
fuckable, are smashable. You know what I mean?
I think I seen Pearl talking about this shit.
Maybe I haven't
seen
that
girl that went on to No Jumper.
Yeah, I haven't seen that though. But there's a small amount of men that are basically having sex. That's why there's so many instances of like men fucking women in the same sex group and stuff like that because they're looking at the same patch of men because they're specific about who they want to have sex with. Whereas men are just like, fuck, I'm trying to get anything, please.
Yeah.
Please.
It sucks, man, because there's some men out there that are like really going through it.
Going bad. 6? If I was 6 or under right now at my age, I'll be hurting.
Yeah.
I'll be hurting. Shout out those guys.
I'll definitely be in the market buying for sure. Like
this nigga's wildin'. Hey, we gonna start a campaign, you feel me? Hit us up, send us a little couple bucks, man. We got you. If you part of that other 80% that ain't getting no coochie,
oh man.
Hit me up, Dr. Kane, you feel me? DDS.
You gonna go into like Hitch type shit?
Yeah, I got y'all. If you need me to write your DMs for you and shit,
hey,
just hit me up.
That might be a business.
I used to do that like in high school. I'd be like, let me see what shit nigga.
That might be a bit.
On the phone.
You definitely like try to hit him with like, oh yeah, hit him with this, hit him with this.
Yeah, for sure. On the phone, I'm cold for sure.
The party line and shit. Say hello.
The party line. You remember the party lines that would be like 894 what? And it'd be like, pull up down the street. Make sure you make a left. Do you guys hit the McDonald's? You went too far.
That was Chingy.
That was Chingy?
That was
the
Chingy.
nigga you were telling me about?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Let You Tell It Pod.
Let You Tell It podcast, man. That's exactly what he was talking about, bro. That number you call and it tells you where the party's at. Mm-hmm. I don't think I used any of that though. We used
the party one a little bit.
Honestly, like for me, partying was kind of late though, man. I was like partying like, I didn't go to like a real nice party until like, I want to say 17, dog. Like I was like not doing shit, bro. I was a pussy.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a chance, but then again, I got kicked out. So that whole like 13 to 15, like
it was going on?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like 13 to 15, I wasn't really going. And then when I finally like got out of my mom's house, probably in like the end of 10th grade, 11th grade, beginning of 11th grade, then I just was going to all the parties.
They're like,
and that exactly, and that's what I was talking about. You just get
off the leash, right?
Yeah, and then I was already wilding before
and that's
that.
What I think that's the bad thing about super strict parenting, bro. Because then you create this crazy fucking monster that just wants to go and terrorize.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
And everything just looks like fun.
I think you have to let kids experience a little bit, and or not even experience, but just be open with them.
Yeah,
and let them fall.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you see that man? I guess he went viral on the internet. He had a crazy accident where he like burned half his face, and his girl left him. And so
I seen the headline. Didn't look into it.
The internet's kind of, I don't know exactly how he burned his face, but the interesting part or the crazy part is just like the internet is kind of siding with the girl. How do you feel about that? Like, I feel like men or women are a little bit different when it comes to that too.
I didn't look into it, so I don't know enough.
Well, you know,
I don't know enough.
Well, you know enough.
we gotta get the checker right.
No, the main question isn't about what happened. I'm just saying, like, how do you feel about her leaving him and shit? Like
injured.
Injured. Like, would you do that if something happened to your girl?
I've definitely thought about things like that before, bro. Where you're like, depending on the severity of the injury, bro. Like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but especially if it's your girl and you're locked in with her, bro. Like, wouldn't you want her to stay with you if you fucking lost a foot?
I'm just saying, it depends on the injury.
Is that what you would say if it was you? Would it depend?
It depends on the injury, because like think about the toll that it will take on the person to take care of this person, depending on the injury.
We're supposed to be locked in.
Yeah, but fuck, like let's say you have a terrible injury, bro, where you're like almost a vegetable, bro, and you want your fucking girl.
Okay, I don't want you to. Okay, look,
like
put me in like
put a bullet through my head.
No, well, I mean that, or put me in like a hospital, like or some shit like that.
Stick around?
No, but I'm not saying you have to stick around. I'm a vegetable. Obviously, like go find love, like. But I'm saying, like, if it's like I have a deformity or I lose my arm or I fucking lose a leg.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on the injury.
No, I'm saying more like that. Like, you lose a leg and you need a wheelchair from now on.
You better stick around.
Or half your face is, because what happened to him, like I said, half his face is burnt off.
She's like, I'm not attracted to you no more.
That's hard. That's tough. That's a tough one.
That's terrible.
Because you're not going to be.
This nigga's like Two-Face now?
And literally. And if it's like 90% of.
That's scandalous,
If
bro.
90, like, you feel me? If you just feel different and you're not attracted anymore, yeah, you still love them. But like, even if it's hard for you to look at them and shit, like, what are you supposed to do? But I feel like more men would stick around and women kind of would just.
I don't know if it's like that. I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
I would want the person to stay. I would hope that I would stick around for something like that. But in that case, man, like she might just be feeling like this was not attractive no more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So she wanted, and they're siding with her. A lot of people are siding with her.
It should.
Well, what do you think though? Like, you think that stick around?
I mean, if you could, same shit. If you could, because I want to say if that happened, I would try to stick around because I would expect the same. You know, like
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't expect the same, but I know I'm gonna be broken. You feel me? Like, if you're like that and then they leave you, you're like, oh, like, you're already thinking in your head, like, I'm disgusting. I feel different. Like,
yeah,
I never see myself like this. Like, you know, you're sick.
We're some cold ass niggas.
And then
bro.
for them to leave.
We got, sometimes as humans, bro, we just got an ice box where our
for them to leave when you're already feeling like that, you're like, oh, it's true. Like, I'm like, fucking.
She woke up, she looked at Two-Face. He's like, hi, good morning.
This nigga's stupid.
She's like, I'm out of here.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you something, man. Have you ever made any like cameos or anything like that, like in a music video or any I might have seen you in a commercial or something like that.
Nah, I did do a cameo one time. It was like a Sean Paul type vibe. It wasn't Sean Paul.
Oh, I was about to say.
It wasn't Sean Paul, but it was like that type of shit. Like, and he was
really?
like, yeah, and he was talking like that shit.
It was a music video?
It was a music video.
Oh,
and
shit.
so basically they had
find this? Can we find this?
I'd have to ask my mom, but I doubt she could, but I'll try.
I'm just saying we could search on YouTube and see if it's there somewhere.
I don't have no idea what the song would be or anything like that.
Damn.
It was like a legit music video though. Like, it was a set, all type of shit. Like, it was a production.
They're like, come on, Kyle, dance.
Yeah. It's not like it was like people just asking and shit. It was like literally a production.
Yeah, full on.
Like, yeah, we're going to a set and all type of shit.
Yeah, full on like production.
But basically it was like the adults were in the club and then we were supposed to be the little ones of them. And I was the little one of the main singer and shit.
Got you.
And I was like dancing with the girl and shit. Yeah.
Oh,
and I used to dance a little bit back then too.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm about to turn into fucking like
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget, try to find this video.
Yeah, I'll find
Get
out.
the name of the guy.
Yeah, I'll see what's up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Mine is the Macy Gray video, bro. I was in a Macy Gray video.
Oh, I seen that. And
it was pretty much on accident and shit, like, because I didn't want to be in a video. Like, Rico, R.I.P., he tells me, hey, come to the set to help move some furniture.
Mm-hmm.
But then he goes, this is the key thing. He goes, but we're gonna go buy you some slacks and a dress shirt, just in case. And I'm like, just in case what, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not coming out no video.
Yeah.
So when we get there, the director's like, you guys are security. Like, motherfucker. I didn't back down though.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, you know what? I was definitely like, I was super afraid of this though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, you know, it's like, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You know? So anyway, we changed it, whatever, and we do our thing, you know? And I like at the end of it, I'm glad I did though. You know what I mean?
What's the song called for the people?
It's a Macy Gray Bang Bang. It was dropped I want to say like in 2014, 2015.
Macy Gray Bang Bang. Go fucking run that up.
You can just see me in there, bro. Like there's a part where I have to do fucking like supposedly doing coke or whatever, or catch some fools doing coke.
Oh yeah.
And it's a small little part there, you know what I mean? And you just see me walking around like a fucking idiot, just like
big security. They're like, you security, my boy. We got a perfect row for your ass.
It was dope though, man. It was in Macy Gray's house, bro. It was her house.
That's fire.
Nice house.
That's fire.
Like had a back house that had like a studio in it and everything. Fire.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Did you see Lil Durk sent back 100,000 to Spot Him Got Him?
No. What happened?
Well, he sent him 100,000 for a feature. Spot Him Got Him sent Lil Durk 100,000 for a feature, but like some allegations came out that Spot Him Got Him snitched.
Oh shit!
And he sent the 100,000 back.
He was like, "Fuck that." No, I didn't see that. I also seen that Gunna, like Lil Baby had unfollowed Gunna, like.
Oh yeah, people unfollow them.
It's crazy how like this whole thing now with like those snitching and all this other shit. You know, I mean, there's always been a thing, but I'm just saying, like in hip hop, like it's kind of like some people can snitch, some people can't.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like for the most part, yeah, it depends on like if they're solidified or what. Like they have allegations on Snoop. Like I guess it depends on how you hide it and shit. But then also like some of these niggas that are like the fucking like Spot 'em Got 'em. His main shit is just about him being like the most gangsterish nigga of all gangsters. You feel me? So it's like, especially when you're putting that out there, it's like,
oh, what about the shit that this nigga 21 was doing though?
oh, that was crazy.
Bro.
That was crazy.
I'm like, with everything going on.
All the niggas on your side, they die.
Like,
if they against us, they die. Everybody we ever beefed with die.
Like 30 niggas drop and nobody, we don't get touched. Like.
That was crazy.
I'm like, damn.
That was crazy.
You're on the airways, man.
So if you guys didn't hear about that, 21 Savage was on Clubhouse and he went on there and he was basically having an argument with somebody basically saying that he wasn't gangster.
Yeah,
So he just started going crazy and spazzing. He's just like,
but just saying all the wrong things.
Saying all the wrong things, talking about we got 30 bodies.
Fucking feds were listening like
crazy. You know they're listening to that shit.
Yeah, I heard they do.
Especially like a Clubhouse like that. Especially with Clubhouse, I don't listen to that, but there's a lot of accounts like that where it's like literally just gang members and people in there just talking about shit. So why would they not tune in? Like, they know that something just might slip. You feel
what
me?
do you think about that shit that happened with Young Thug and the whole passing of the Perkins shit or whatever that was?
Yeah, that was crazy.
You think he had knowledge?
Nah. I think
I don't think so either.
I'm pretty sure the other guy just got up. He asked if he go to the bathroom. They said yeah, and the door was right there. And his dumb ass thought, like, why would you in any way think that would work?
That was crazy, bro. In the middle. Did you see that? Bro, in the middle, bro. Like in the middle of the courtroom, dog. You're handing narcotics off.
Right, and it wasn't even smooth.
It was the wackest.
Like, it should have been
Put like this. Young Thug had a like low-key look to like what the fuck? And then he just turns around and hands it off.
Yeah. Know? He didn't even know he was coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, how do you think you could just walk through and handle shit? And then the dude had like weed and some other shit on him too, on his body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think he ingested some shit, so that's
he did after. Yeah, he did on the way out, but they said that he had weed and he had it in like seasoning packets or some shit to like hide the smell.
And he was incarcerated too?
Yeah.
Damn. Dumb.
Horrible.
This is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen, man.
And it only makes the case worse, you feel me?
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, super unfortunate, man. Free him. Supposedly 03 Greedo's finally out.
Yeah.
But apparently he's probably in like a halfway house or something like that, so they're not releasing
a lot of people are getting released like that right now. Like there's like a program where they get released and then they go into this other thing for like a year, like a transitional.
Bro, he's gonna make so much music.
Yeah. How do they drop that? I wonder how they dropped that record though. Like he probably had that shit already tucked away. They had dropped a new record with 03.
I heard they hadn't dropped anything yet.
I've seen a new record drop.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's something that they had tucked away.
There's a video too?
It's like an animated video, like a.
Oh, maybe they had it tucked away. Or maybe he made it when he got out.
Yeah,
because he's been out for already like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, I never really got into the 03 Greedo stuff. I think you showed me a lot of his stuff.
Songs, yeah.
But you know what's been on replay for me? 03 Flow, man. This is
back.
my 03 Flow.
You put it away, and then it came back.
I just forgot what the guy's name.
Yeah.
And then you finally show me. I've been bro. My mom be over there just like.
Yeah,
she knows the words and shit.
You peeking through the window. She's out the window and shit. Look
she be like, window. We have our hand movements.
No, you don't. You guys are moving at the same time together. Nah, do you really? Don't lie, bro.
Peeking through the window.
Both you guys be doing that. You're lying. You're fucking lying, bro.
We be doing that shit.
I would love to see that. Call her so we can play that shit right now.
We will.
Oh, shit, bro.
So, speaking about some crazy shit, though, like, did you see that there was an ex-Republican, bro, doing drive-bys against other Democrats?
Oh, I did see that. That's insane, bro. This nigga's banging for his
What was the guy's name? I want to say his name is Solomon Pena.
Yeah.
From New Mexico, man.
So what was happening? Explain that.
So basically what was happening is he had ran for, I don't know if they didn't say presidency, but he had ran for something and he lost to a Democrat. And he said that the whole thing was rigged. So he hired, I think, 2 people to drive around and shit. And he was the shooter, bro.
Oh, he was a shooter? I didn't know he was a shooter. And the niggas he was riding with look like straight tweakers. All of them look like fucking crackheads.
He had like hired some fools or whatever, and this nigga was in the backseat just busting out the window. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, like an old ass revolver and shit. This nigga.
I didn't see the gun. I just read the article. I didn't see the gun or anything like that.
He's tripping. He's banging too hard, bro. Nigga's wilding, bro. And then I heard that the votes were so off too. Like there was no way he was even close.
Yeah, he
to
wasn't
winning.
even close. It was like a lopsided.
He's like, no way, it has to be rigged. Like at least 20 people told me on Facebook they're gonna vote for me. This shit's crazy. You feel me? Shit's all off, and I only got 10 votes.
Can anybody okay? So what are the requirements to run for something like that? Like,
I'm not sure.
I wonder.
I'm not sure.
Fact check.
And when he looked, I wonder. Honestly, I have no idea. I know the presidency, like certain age, you have to be from America, you have to have citizenship, shit like that. But
I'm saying
when it comes to a senator,
state stuff.
When it comes to like a senator or some shit,
yeah. I was about to say fucking. Just like what is it like? What are the requirements to be like a state?
Let's see. What are the
representative
to be a senator?
Yeah.
The Constitution sets 3 qualifications for service: age, at least 30 years of age, U.S. citizenship, and residency in the state a senator represents at time of election.
Damn, so you don't got to know shit about politics?
Guess not. But it's going to be hard for you to lobby and get into it, probably like...
I mean, you have to, of course, educate yourself some way, somehow, right?
Yeah, but you probably have to somehow lobby or get... Well, also, too, you have to be chosen by that party to be presented a candidate.
As a candidate, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because if not, then like anybody could sign
remember the...
But also, you can put any name on there.
That's what I'm saying. Remember they had like these nuts?
Yeah.
Some shit like that?
You can put any name on there. So,
bro, was that real?
I didn't see that.
Bro, I don't know if that was real, but in one of the president elections, during the election year, season or whatever, it was these nuts.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. That's crazy. Did you see Usain Bolt got scammed for $12 million?
I seen that, man. And you're going to laugh at me, bro, but when did it happen? What was happening? What was happening?
The Mercury retrograde, bro.
That happened during that time.
But what does that have to do with somebody scamming him? They chose to scam him. There's no electronics, no miscommunication.
I thought it was
somebody literally scammed him.
Oh.
So he had his shit, from what I know, he had it in like a stock investment fund.
Gotcha.
And that fund was janky and they robbed his ass. So the thing about also like, I know Africa and other countries and stuff like that, they have a big problem with like, I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's on Netflix, but it's basically about scamming and fraud and stuff like that. It's about this one woman who's doing that shit, but
the one with the I know what you're talking about.
And when she goes, because basically somebody gets robbed for like their life insurance or something like that.
Yeah.
So then she goes to like Africa or Jamaica, and there's these small little offices, and it's just 2 people in the office, bro, but they're making like 20 bands, 30 bands, good money and great money where they're from and stuff. Mm-hmm. And basically they'll set up some kind of insurance or investment company. So you put all your money into that, but there's really nothing there. They're just faking all the paperwork, all type of stuff. And if you're in America and you're getting fucked over, how are you going to get to Jamaica and find that office? And by the time they do, it's too late.
Gone.
Exactly.
Damn.
So they do that shit all the time.
He had something like 12 million stolen, right?
Yeah, 12 million. He was left with like 1,200 or 12,000. Yeah, left in his account.
Damn.
He probably got some more money. But
that was just like probably one account, because I mean, I'm sure he has more money than that.
But stuff like that is tricky too, because when you have it over there, like, okay, like if I buy something online that I don't want, or somebody scams my card or something like that, and I end up
do something,
I can just call the bank and they'll reverse it. But when you actually yourself put the money into an account, it's a lot more steps you have to go through, because you put the money there thinking it was an investment. They can even claim, oh, we were going to invest it in some other stuff, but it fell through, or the companies, we're not doing business no more. I don't know what you're talking about, and don't respond to shit no more.
That's tricky.
And they're in Jamaica, and now you're fucked.
That's tricky, bro.
Like if I get 12 million, I'm closing the whole company. The company is gone.
Oh no, I thought you said the whole country. Like,
I'm closing the whole country down. We going crazy tonight.
I'm getting all the homies.
They're like, they partied in Jamaica for 12 days straight.
Yeah, man. Hey, waking up to something like that, man. I mean, even on his level, it's just terrible.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, like, 2 professional athletes like that, like when you're an Olympic athlete, it's not like you're an NBA athlete.
Yeah.
They're getting millions a year.
Yeah. He has great endorsements, I'm sure, and everything like that. But yeah, that nigga's gonna go start running around and shit, just like Literally Usain Bolt running around the whole island. Where the fuck my
That's funny as fuck.
Where the fuck my money at? Just running to every door.
That's funny as fuck.
He gonna lap that shit in an hour.
See, it says his net worth is about 90 million.
Yeah.
So he still got some money. But either way, that's fucked up.
It's fucked up though. You know what I mean? Like, it's terrible. It's really terrible. I got a question for you, man. This is a funny question. So let's just say, okay? Let's just say, bro, there's a hypothetical, everybody out there, okay?
Oh, man.
Don't get your pussy ears hurt.
Oh, man.
Okay?
What is it?
So let's say you're in your room, and your girlfriend's mother-in-law comes in there butt naked. What are you gonna do?
Tell her the bathroom's that way. The bathroom's that way. You lost?
Get out of my room.
I don't know. It has to be situational, but I'm pretty sure I'm good.
But it's your girlfriend's mother-in-law.
Her mother-in-law? And she's fine? She's thick? She's cute? Am I sipping a little bit? Am I off the Casamigos a bit?
But it's your girl's mother-in-law.
I'm off the Casamigos a bit?
Nigga, it's your mom.
Oh, shit. That's great. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't automatically mean that. What if it's her dad's new wife?
No.
It could be considered mother-in-law. It could be considered.
It can.
It's usually you say stepmom.
Yeah.
But I see what you did there, motherfucker. I had to flip that a bit. I flipped it a bit.
He's like, if
I twisted it. I flipped it a bit though, so it don't count. Nobody heard that. That's not what happened. This nigga's sick.
I got you on that one.
Hey, but if I'm in third place and you pass me up, what place are you in?
You're in third place.
And you pass me.
And I pass you? Second.
Yup.
Don't tell me you got me.
Yeah, shit.
Wait. You still got me?
Yeah, still got you. The funniest part about it is that I asked this nigga that joke already.
This nigga asked me this already.
And he got it wrong the first time. Let's go.
Bro, this is exactly the one I told you about, bro. I was like, yeah, the one that never aired. He asked me this one before, bro. Like, this is like
shit.
Now I had to ask 2 months ago, he asked me.
I was like, I'm about to flip this on this nigga. We're gonna ask him this question again. So who's really the fool? I pity the fool, nigga.
Stupid, bro.
Hey, man.
That shit was funny. Hey, bro, do you ever meditate? This was another question from the NGL.
Do I meditate?
Yeah.
I don't. I've been wanting to, but what I have been trying to do is just like, why can't I think of anything right now? But I forgot what it's called. But basically, you wake up in the morning and like before you get on your phone or anything, you can either do it with your eyes closed or your eyes open. You just lay there, you take a couple deep breaths, and you just like think upon yourself, I guess. Yeah. But I wouldn't call it like exactly meditating.
Think upon the stars.
Yeah. you just gotta, or just don't think about anything. You just lay there. It's called like, I forgot what it's called, but
it's
like
something. It's like a form of meditation.
Yeah, but I'm not like, because I might not even think about anything. I'm just kind of like I'm grounding myself.
You're not sitting in front of a computer on time lapse.
Yeah, I'm not like humming. I'm not thinking about a specific thing or thinking about peace. I'm literally just getting my breath, and all I could hear is the sound of my breath. Yeah, and I just.
Are you the type of person that like when you wake up, you automatically grab your phone?
Yeah, sometimes.
Isn't that crazy? How it's like, do you? I do the same shit.
I think everybody. That's just like crack.
It's like instantly, bro. Like fucking just boom, wake up and it's like
my shit's groggy still. Like I didn't even take a piss, brush my teeth, drink no water. Nigga was on the phone for an hour though.
The phone. Okay, so like I used to think like, you know, because you got all the parents and shit, right? Mm-hmm. All the parents be like, you know, the kids on the phone, blah 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 blah, whatever. Like nigga, we are on the phone too. Mm-hmm. Like the parents themselves, us, we're on the phones a lot, bro. Like. I literally, sometimes I'll look at, like, let's say I'm on Instagram, right? Look at shit, whatever, boom, put it down. And then literally like a minute later or something like that, boom, pick it back up.
That's a fact.
And I'm on it again. And I'm like, the fuck? It's like almost going in the refrigerator when there's no food and like you keep looking and shit. And then you're like, is there going to be some food next time I look in this bitch? Like.
Yeah, but honestly, I'll be getting irritated with that shit. Like when I see people's kids and it's just like, they got to have their tablet at the dinner table every time. Like shit like that. Like that shit weak, homie.
Yeah.
You don't got enough fucking, you know, discipline over your kid to tell him to put that shit down for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. He has to have it. It's the only way to keep him quiet. Yeah. Hell no, I ain't playing with that shit.
So that right there, because I mean, if the kid's been doing that, bro, like there's really no way to combat that. If that's the way it's been going,
that's because you set it up like that. That's
you
what
know
I'm saying.
what I mean?
You have to stop from the beginning.
Yeah,
like there ain't no tablets at the dinner table, shit like that. But obviously, if you're like at a fancy dinner and you're with family and your kid won't shut up, it's like just give him what he needs to, so he'll be quiet for now, so we can enjoy dinner.
Yeah.
But I won't even be in that situation because there's some people. It's just like, bro, like they don't even got to like you got to feed them and be like, hey, Billy,
eat something.
Here, eat some. He takes a bite and shit. Like that shit weak, man. Like put that shit down. And especially if we're telling ourselves,
Billy,
if we're telling ourselves we shouldn't be on the phone like that. Like sometimes I do catch myself though. Like I'll be at a table or something, you're right there, and I'll be like, oh shit, and I like lock my shit and be like, I should be interacting with actual humans that are with me and shit. You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely creeped into our world too, where we're like at the dinner table, not paying attention to what's going on. Like you could literally be like 5 people on the table, you know what I mean? And it's just like,
and they're all on the phone.
It's crazy. It's a weird time.
Hey, did you see this video I just saw right here?
And that's another thing too. You're just always like, oh, check this out.
Which I guess in a way that's kind of cool because it's just like you're looking at different stuff that you could talk about if you're talking about it. But if you're just kind of like swiping to swipe, like it's like
I just almost forgot what the days were though. It's just like this, bro. I almost did like forget what the days were where we're just sitting and conversating.
Talking about texting earlier though, you remember like texting at the table in class and shit?
Well, my broke ass didn't have a cell phone.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I didn't get a cell phone until about 16, and even then I didn't afford the minutes and shit.
Oh yeah.
So my shit was just mostly for like fucking ringtone. Like
by the time I was in high school, it was like texting was free, but then obviously calls was like after 7 type shit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Call me back after 7, bro. I ain't doing this shit.
For sure.
But I remember having the sidekick under the table and I'll be typing, not even looking like I'm looking at the teacher. I just wrote a whole
paragraph. This nigga be doing that shit now. Like I'll be talking to him, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, low key. But I'll be
like, he didn't fucking hear me.
Yeah, sometimes.
This nigga's his focus is like, oh no.
When I get on one thing, I get locked in and I'm just like, I'm trying to pay attention. Yeah, but if you're talking to me, tell me a story, I gotta really like lock in.
Like you gotta be looking me in the eyes, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
also I won't retain everything.
Like I gotta know for a fact, like, okay, if he says this, that's crazy. He did not hear what you said.
That's crazy.
He did not hear what you said.
Don't listen to him. That's not true. If I say that's crazy, that means I'm locked in with you.
I want to talk about one more thing. Alec Baldwin, bro. He got
oh yeah, I see that.
He's facing charges of manslaughter. Do you think that like that's something that should be happening?
So I hope that he doesn't take fault. They're trying to say he shouldn't have pointed at anybody, but
they were practicing.
You're on a movie set.
They were practicing for the shot.
There's no way you should have a live bullet in there. Like, why would you have a live bullet?
True.
In there.
But that's not his fault. That's the armory person's fault, the props person's fault.
But I'll tell you this. If it's a real gun, anytime you handle a real gun, let's say you're in an area or some shit, or you're right here, right?
Never point at anybody.
You don't point at anybody, and you make sure it's not loaded. That's the first question I'm going to ask. Is it loaded?
Yeah.
What's it loaded with? Even though it's a movie set, I guess in the name of the law, that's what you're supposed to do no matter what, handling a weapon.
Yeah.
Because even if you didn't know, you should have asked, you should have known.
You ever seen that video where the dude, like, he's like a firearms instructor and the shit goes off? He's like, I meant to do that. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I seen some nigga earlier. He was doing this shit in the car, and then he pulls the trigger, and then that shit bucks, and then he opens his mouth, and blood starts coming out, and his 2 front teeth fell out too.
This nigga.
He was like this, like singing the song and shit, and like, and then all the niggas' teeth started falling out.
That's crazy.
That shit's crazy.
He got hit with the gun.
Yeah, it didn't even look like it happened so quick, but yeah. He got hit with that shit.
So back to the thing though. So from what I read is that they were on the set and it was like break almost. Like it was like break, like they weren't really recording and everything, filming. But they were practicing. He was practicing a draw move. But on camera, you get what I'm saying? Like they were like trying to figure out that shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it was pointed that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at that point, he hits the trigger. Boom! It hits the woman. She gets hit on I believe the stomach. The director gets hit in the shoulder. He's not facing any charges for the shoulder injury thing, but he still faces manslaughter for that.
The woman that got hit in the hip died?
Mm-hmm. The cinematographer, she got killed.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Good luck, Alec, man. I don't know. Honestly, I guess, like I said,
I think the woman should the armory girl should be the one that's in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. If it comes down to the fact that it wasn't supposed to be loaded, this and that, they should have already known. But like I said, I feel like at this point, they just have to try to charge him just to go through that due process and see what happens. But I feel like, too, I could see how in the name of the law, like, anywhere you handle a live weapon, you should know. But then it comes to the question, like, was it known that it was even a live weapon, that it wasn't a duplicate in the first place, this and that. But if it's known that it's a live weapon, like that the weapon is actually can be used, but it should be no bullets, that's a whole other thing. Then you should have checked and checked it out yourself. But if it was the whole time just supposed to be like a fake gun, then it's like, bro, this is what I was told.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tricky one. I mean, my first thought is like, no charges against him, Unfortunately for the family, my condolences to the family.
Yeah, for sure.
But
RIP.
I don't think that is his fault. I think the armory girl was at fault. The person that was in charge of those weapons and those bullets and everything like that, they were practicing a shot for the thing. You know what I mean? There's just so many of those things. So I do think they have to go through that process, but I don't think that he faces any charges.
Yeah, that's fucked up because she had no idea that shit was gonna happen that day. There should have been no reason. She just got her Starbucks, you feel me, pulled up to work, got some food at the spot, at the studios, went to go shoot. Hey, working with Alec Baldwin.
You know what sucks about it though? Which girl are you talking about? The armory girl or the one that got killed?
The one that got killed.
Okay, so what's crazy about that too, when she got injured, man, they had to fly 60 miles, bro, to the hospital because then where they were at, that's where the trauma center was.
That's what happened.
Helicopter flight, 60 miles.
That's what happened.
So
they had to fly the director out there too, then obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her shit was probably just leaking wherever it was at.
Yeah.
It was leaking like crazy. They couldn't get it to stop.
Unfortunate shit. I don't think they even finished the movie or anything like that. I'm not too sure about that. Because even during the time when that happened, like he didn't even have to stay there for the investigation or anything like that. Alec just had to go on with his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it feels like and it seems like they just like had to do their due process and they're like, we have to look into this and shit. And if we don't say nothing, then there's no case and there's nothing to look for.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, but that should be it, man. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Again, if you're still here, you feel me, like, subscribe, hit that follow button, do all that. Go hit the Instagram. We just hit like 103 followers, I think. You feel me? We're at like 92 subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate all you guys. You feel me? Let's keep that going. Let's break that 100. Remember, when we break that 100, this guy Peter is going to go try to pull some females and get some phone numbers. You feel me?
Yeah.
So get us to that 100. Tell a friend to tell their uncle to tell their brother to tell their sister and tell their girl, don't follow me because then it's going to be trouble. But follow the gram. You feel me? But shout out to you guys, man. It's your boy Kanesworld.
For peace sake.
Till next time.
For Pete's sake, we're gonna have a problem here.